What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, once beaten British heavyweight contender, lost to Anthony Joshua, is now once again back at it, claiming that Deontay Wilder's resume, Deontay Wilder's win over Dominic Breazeale is not impressive. He hasn't fought anybody. Dominic Breazeale hasn't fought anybody. Deontay Wilder's resume is made for him to have all these knockouts and highlights on it because he's not fighting anybody. Well, Dillian Whyte, now you're starting to make yourself sound a little foolish at this point in time. And I'm going to tell you why. No disrespect. But you just fought a guy that has 9 losses in Derek Chisora that you already previously fought. You fought a guy in Joseph Parker who Anthony Joshua had already beat. You yourself has been beaten by Anthony Joshua. Dominic Breazeale only loss is to a guy, that same guy, Anthony Joshua. You, Joseph Parker, and Dominic Breazeale have the same thing in common. Y'all all lost to Anthony Joshua, and actually, Joseph Parker was the only one that stayed on his feet in the fight. So when you're stating that Dominic Breazeale hasn't done anything, actually Dominic Breazeale's last couple of opponents are better than the last couple of opponents of yours. You had your last 2 opponents had a combined record of 10 losses. Dominic Breazeale has just fought guys that was undefeated. Okay? Not pies. Dominic Breazeale's actually fighting somebody. And so at this point in time, Dillian Whyte is still talking about how the WBC is cherry picking and protecting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder just fought Luis King Kong Ortiz and Tyson Fury back to back. And you're saying that he's cherry picking? He just fought 2 undefeated. Luis Ortiz is the boogeyman. You don't want to fight him. Dillian Whyte doesn't want to fight Ortiz. He got every excuse in the book to why he didn't fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. Okay? Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion. Tyson Fury was the man who beat the man. And then he fought Dominic Breazeale, whose only loss was to Anthony Joshua. You have a loss to Anthony Joshua, and one of your last opponents have a loss to Anthony Joshua. That being Joseph Parker lost to Anthony Joshua, and he at least stood on his feet. You got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Then you moved on to Derek Chisora. You fought Derek Chisora, who Tyson Fury beat twice. So at this point, Dillian Whyte is making no sense. I know you campaigning for the Deontay Wilder fight, but you're making yourself sound ridiculous at this point in time. Because Tyson Fury beat Derek Chisora twice. So 2 of those 9 losses was to a man that Deontay Wilder just fought that was undefeated in Tyson Fury. Derek Chisora has 9 losses on his resume. And he's old, to say the least. Joseph Parker avoided Deontay Wilder by all means necessary, and he lost to Anthony Joshua. You had a fight where you almost lost at the last second half of the fight to Joseph Parker. You nearly got knocked out by him. Okay? A lot of people thought you was losing. You lost the first Derek Chisora fight, and you was losing the second fight up until you got the knockout. You wouldn't fight Luis Ortiz, but you're saying Deontay Wilder is cherry picking. That makes no sense. Now we understand that Dillian Whyte wants his shot at Deontay Wilder and so on and so forth. But Deontay Wilder gave Dillian Whyte plenty of avenues to get to him, and he chose to opt out. You chose your own route, which is all said and good. But you can't be mad at Deontay Wilder. He told you, fight Ortiz, and I guarantee you a shot at me. You didn't fight Ortiz. He also told you, if you sign with Al Heyman, that makes it easier because I don't want to deal with Eddie Hearn twice, right? Because I know I got to deal with Eddie Hearn when it comes to the Anthony Joshua fight. You sign with Al Heyman, you a free agent, sign a 1-fight deal, 2-fight deal. it makes it that much easier, and we can get it on. You chose not to do that. And you're still trying to point the finger at Deontay Wilder? That's utterly ridiculous at this point in time, Dillian Whyte. It's utterly ridiculous. And the stuff that you're spewing now is just coming off as disdain. Right? That's what it is. It has no validation to it, no validity to it. Because you're stating that, oh, Dominic Breazeale ain't fight nobody. Well, who have you fought? Because you fought a guy, your last two opponents has a combined 10 losses on their resume and draws. And one of the guys, 9 losses, and he nearly beat you. Most people thought he won the first fight. And the second fight, people had him up in the second fight until you got the stoppage. And my hat goes off to you for getting that stoppage. But people thought you was losing that fight to a guy who had 8 losses already. Right? So you're blaming Dominic Breazeale. His only loss was to Anthony Joshua, just like your only loss is to Anthony Joshua. So what makes you more deserving than that man? Stop it at this point in time, man. It's ridiculous. You should have took the Ortiz fight, beat Ortiz, and you got your opportunity. Or you should have just signed with Al Heyman for one fight, and you got your opportunity. You chose this route. You chose to do that. You also had an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua in the rematch. You feel like Anthony Joshua should owe you something, but Anthony Joshua already beat you via knockout. Wasn't even a close fight. He knocked you out. So how could you possibly act like these guys are avoiding you? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So to say that Dominic Breazeale didn't deserve the fight, why? His only loss on his resume is just like yours. And y'all have something in common because Dominic Breazeale got knocked out in the 7th round and you did too by Anthony Joshua. Y'all both got knocked out by Anthony Joshua in the 7th round. So y'all got something in common. So it's ridiculous at this point in time. But that's all I got for y'all, man. It's your boy Blue, Blue Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Dillian Whyte says Dominic Breazeale resume wasn't worth anything, and Deontay Wilder, his resume is cherry-picked for him to have these highlight reels. His knockout over Dominic Breazeale was not impressive. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.